Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me just fine. But we're going to be playing Salvation Project. And prepare for a doozy, because I might rant during this. Because it does talk about certain matters that are triggering.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. This definitely does have the 90s sitcom Christian channel.
My name is Seth, and today's public service announcement is dedicated to your fears.
Oh, great. Yeah. Let's target my fears. Not like politicians are doing that already.
This program is brought to you by the Salvation Project. And what fear are we going to be discussing today?
Irrational ones. No, judging from your specific show, it's going to be about Satanism.
That's right. Satanism. Satanism is a great danger to our citizens, and we all should be on our toes. It's a danger to our souls, to our world, and our way of living. And this danger strikes where it hurts most, our children. To make sure your kids are safe, you should locate the satanic objects in your household before it's too late. The typical satanic object includes satanic audio tapes, satanic posters, or satanic books. Beware, these can be hidden in plain sight. And on that, we wish your family luck in searching and destroying the threats inside your home. Be careful, because if you don't care, they will. This has been a broadcast from the Salvation Project. Until next time, Seth out.
Okay. So I'm all for knowing your enemy. There is a specific enemy for the Christian faith. But the way they go about it seems to propagate paranoia instead of just awareness. Awareness and paranoia are two very different things, and this is a classic case of indoctrination with like charismatic, kind speaking, things that many cultists like to do. This does raise a concern. I think I saw something that could be satanic in my son's room upstairs. And of course, mothers, especially religious mothers, are going to be overbearing and operate on fear, which is ironically not biblical. I guess you're not supposed to be operating in fear, but in trust in God. I have to investigate immediately. Okay. You know what? Actually, give me a second. I need to fetch my mouse. Sorry. My mouse was behind a whole lot of debris. You're gonna have to bear with me. Alright, let's get back in the game. Oy vey. That's much better. Well, no wonder you're full of fear and ignorance. There's no light. This is the darkest house I've ever seen. Perfect breeding ground. Okay, now this, I have to explain this, because this is straight up Catholicism belief. This has nothing to do with biblical belief at all. See, this is actually quite insulting, having Jesus, a corpse, still be on the cross when the religion preaches that he rose from the dead. So him being on there is kind of commemorating his death only and not his resurrection. So there's a problem with that. But, of course, if you look in the history of Catholicism, they actually worship a fish god called Dagon, which is not biblical at all, is paganism, and they do a lot of paganistic rituals and polytheistic practices from Egyptian days and beyond those days. What the... That's a weird hand. Nice and quiet. Boxes. That's what I'm talking about. This is the concept of God, right? Everybody thinks, oh, God's evil. He does so many evil things, tosses people in hell. But if you chose to turn off the light, what is the result? If he is the concept of all good, order, and tranquility, and you choose not to be, you want to live an eternity without him, by your own choices, then what's left? It's not like he threw you in hell. He just got up and left the room, and what was left was the natural state of what happens when that goodness leaves. That's something they don't ever teach in churches, and that's what pisses me off. They just teach either a full damnation or a full-on prosperity type of ministry. You will be rich. Like, you kidding me? The Bible clearly says that if you worship this God, you will suffer in this world. The world will hate you. That's fine by me. I never liked the world in the first place. I don't need to go there right now. Of course not. Why would you need to go there? Everyone needs to go to the bathroom once in a while. Okay. Interesting. This is rulebook for a board game, Dungeons and Demons. Sorry, I don't mean to get all preachy. It's just that it irks me when people aren't accurate in the information and they give off this cheesy, unflattering way of the religion instead of actually being accurate on what it is. This is an indoctrination book. I don't know what is. Now there are 2 more satanic objects to find. Really? What is this? Random picture? Nothing to say about it? Okay. Maybe she went through a divorce. Yep, Metallica. Yeah, they are satanic. It's funny how they say Metallica, not Metallica. Smart copywriting loopholes. Sure, it does look satanic. It's definitely dangerous. Now there's one more satanic object to find. Can't play music. What? Can't play music. So restrictive. Yeah, it looks like schizophrenia or a split personality type of thing. Yeah, most of those are demonic. Should burn in the furnace in the garage. Alright. Well, when it comes to things like this, especially demonic things, from a religious standpoint, it's not so much that they're harmful to your very being, but they're somewhat subconsciously suggestive. And if you are not aware, and awareness is key here, if you're not aware of what is perpetuating its message, your mind has a way of storing that in the confines of the dark spaces of your mind, which ends up coming up later when you're enraged or angry or sad. So they act as psychological doorways, and what the religious community calls it is spiritual attacks. But a psychologist would call it psychological attacks, ones that you inflicted on yourself by simply exposing yourself to different ideals, which is a possibility as well, but I say they're all one and the same. Their spirituality and psychological situations are all one. All those diagnoses of people with like certain mental instabilities happen to be related to demonic influences. If you go towards the possession of most of the people back then, they showed traits of schizophrenia, as well as, what's the word? They were foaming at the mouth and twitching. I forget what that concept is called when... can I activate this? Anyway, a lot of the diseases and problems are... are we gonna burn them? Alright, sweet. Okay, so this right here is psychotic already. And I don't trust the protagonist at all. Burn, burn, burn. There's no place for Satan in my home. So I'm not so concerned about being happy about Satan's influences not being in your home. I'm more concerned about the ecstatic burn, burn, burn. Not that the job is done. I can finally rest near the TV again. Another day done right. And that. Another day done right. You think you're serving and pleasing God through actions? Again, this is part of the Catholicism belief that you must give something or do something in return in order to gain favor with God, which is not biblical either. The actions that come after are simply because you do believe, not because it will save you. And because you're inspired by the Holy Spirit. I'm afraid to go outside. What if there are demons there? An irrational fear built up on indoctrination. Yes, this happens. But you see, we're not supposed to operate in fear, as the Bible says. See, a lot of Catholicism and the whole world, honestly, doesn't exactly read the Bible and actually analyze what it's really saying. They just take passages here and there, and then they make assumptions on those without any context. Guess we gotta go towards the TV. In today's news, there was an event of a great importance today. Jonathan Wazis gave us his inaugural speech in which he... okay, fell asleep watching the news. Ah, you again. Call you Benny Hinn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Don't feel welcomed.
My name is Seth, and today's public service announcement is dedicated to energy consumption. This program is brought to you by the Salvation Project. So, as we previously stated, energy consumption is an extremely important issue. However, sometimes we have to ignore it to protect ourselves from the evils of the world. As you all know, Satanism has started to rapidly grow in our communities. Since our last program, many of our viewers relate to us their successes of protecting their house from the devil's propaganda. But that is not enough. As Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." The devil comes at the devil's hour. But using science, our specialists discovered that the correct time of the devil's hour is 8 p.m.
Are you serious?
The devil fears the light. Even the smallest darkness can bring the devil. So we shall shine the light on it and bring safety to our homes. We implore you, turn on every light in your home until 8 p.m. and make your house safer. The devil shall not pass. Be careful, because if you don't care, they will. This was a Salvation Project program. Until the next time, Seth out.
Okay. So, of course, I'm going to be reading too much into a Muppet, and of course, this is just for entertainment purposes, but still, I hate it when they use one specific verse and don't know the context of it. You just read that and you think, oh yeah, God wants the best for me, right? But, yeah, that's true. But there was an if in the previous paragraph. If you go after God's will, if you submit to God, if you turn away from your sin, then you will have these promises and all these things given to you. People don't understand that. They just think, oh, I'm gonna do whatever the heck I want and be blessed. But it's not how it works. I have to turn on the lights in the places where we sleep so the devil doesn't invade us when we are not awake. The corridors are equally important, so I probably light them too. Okay, yep, that's also another... Kermit, you are good at indoctrination, man. He slowly ramps up the fear and the threat. Same thing to do with what fear you see on the news. Anything that propagates fear, you want to question it no matter what. Because fear just propagates that. And then they like to amp it. First it starts off as an innocent, rational fear. Then it slowly becomes more and more irrational. It's like a halo. Was that purposeful or ironic? Oh, wait, we gotta turn on the lights, right? Who's afraid of the dark? I ain't. These demons don't have as much power as you might think. You know what the greatest power Lucifer actually has? It's called persuasion. He's an RPG character that spent all his stat points at the charm. Which doesn't seem like much, and really it isn't. But if you're not aware, if you're not sure how he operates, it's going to be easy to fool you. And he already has the whole entire world. He gave you a new world view before you were even born. The power is on, everything's okay. Fantissimo. Yeah, let's just raise our electric bill based on our fears. But yeah, for me, I've had my own experiences, so this is why I can speak so confidently in such matters. I've studied both inside and out of the Bible, and the thing is, not everyone's going to believe in the Bible because they're measuring it based on the information outside of it, instead of reading what's inside of it and measuring the whole world through that information. It's a difference of perspective, and if you jump from one to the other, maybe you guys would see. That's what I mean. Don't take my word for it. Study. Give it a try, but of course, you won't. That's obvious. I'm afraid to go outside. I don't know, it just kind of irks me when things like this are portrayed in such a ignorant way. Gah. Does this lady ever sleep? She needs to go to bed. Have a snack. Have a snack or something, man. So the living room definitely has implications of like sanctuary and safety. And her own home is starting to creep around her due to her psychotic urges to maintain safety. Those who live in fear aren't living at all. Those who are afraid to lose their life will lose their life. Fantastic. Okay, all lights are on, right? Am I missing anything? I think we're good. Why is it dark in here? Where are you at? Where's the switch here? Ah, there you are. There you go. Demons can't attack now, for some odd reason. Ultimately, what lets a demon inside your life is so simple. Symbolism just pretty much gets into your psyche. But it's you. You allow it in through actions. Sinful action is simply rebellion. That's about it. It's a rebellion against something. Against God. So, that in itself, even the thought of evil thoughts or whatever it is, anything that breaks that specific law that the Bible has stated, which are the 12 commandments, invites these entities in, period. These aren't your grandma or your grandpa or anybody visiting. These are really smart, intelligent stalkers from a different realm that just keep staring at you and know how to mimic your family members. Why? Well, they just want to enter your home. Kind of screw around with you. Also get a full hold. They kind of view your body as like a vessel. They're tormentors, man. They don't really need a reason. But anyway. Come on, all the cool things happen in the bathroom. Especially in horror games. We're good, right? Okay, we're just gonna go to the living room now because all lights are on. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Ugh. There's just so much to explain. And to really help people understand, but no one's gonna understand. That was the one room I consider a sanctuary that I didn't turn the light on. Of course. Oh no, I think the power went out because of the overload. I should go down to the garage, restart the power. Sure, let's do that. Where is it? Is this the garage? Nope, that's not it. Believe. Hey, what's up? No, I want to chase it. Come on. Let me chase the demon away. He's a pansy. That's all you got. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Demons ain't crap, man. They ain't nothing. I think I almost died. I was so dark, and something definitely was in here. Good thing I managed to bring the light back to my house. I should go and rest. Yeah. Yeah, after seeing an intruder in your home, sure, go to bed. I might not even release this episode. This is probably going to be the most controversial episode on my entire channel. Sorry, I like to speak my mind. Regardless of people's feelings. Feelings is exactly what makes us do irrational things, like this lady.
Well, hello there,
Hey,
Mrs.
what's up, Kermit?
I believe you found yourself in a bit
Yeah.
of a situation.
You're invading my home. Sounds like a situation to me. Why are you here? How did you get inside?
Why? Mrs., this is an emergency. And a big one, I might say.
See, my first response to a talking possessed Muppet is not gonna be, how did you get in here? I'm not even gonna say a word. I'm just gonna walk up to the Muppet, grab it by its neck, go to the kitchen, and then chop his head off slowly. Then I'll ask it questions.
I came here to help you get rid of the demons in your home. I see you've been watching my programs and following them.
Yep, biggest mistake ever.
Even if you are afraid of spiders, now you know there are things that are much worse than that.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I never said I was.
Satan is very much real and is nearing your home. Perhaps you noticed
I'm
the
guessing
signs
the
already.
protag is afraid of spiders.
The lights, your son's behavior, and however more that you don't notice. And I am here to help you with the protection
I'm starting
of
to
your
think
home.
I don't have a son because I haven't seen anything with my son. Haven't seen my son at all. Okay, but why me? Isn't everyone in danger? Why help me in particular? Yep, I agree.
Silly, I am helping everyone.
Uh-huh.
I've already helped countless people, and you are just another lucky child of God who gets the special treatment.
Special treat. If you helped countless people, wouldn't that make me not special? This should be a normal occurrence for you.
But hush now. It was hard for your nerves today already. Go to sleep now. I will guard it with my life. After you wake up, there is much to be done.
We're just gonna trust this guy? Just like that?
Welcome, everyone! My name is Seth, and today's public service announcement is dedicated to the signs of Satan in your house. This program is brought to you by the Salvation
He sounds so
Project.
excited to describe how Satan is invading people's homes. I'm starting to think he worships Satan.
As you should know, the devil is coming! And we should all be protecting ourselves and our loved ones from the devil. Check your windows! Check your windows! Board them up! Board them up! Satan shall not pass! Check your crosses! Make sure they are not inverted! Check your mirrors! Cover them up! Satan shall not pass! Satan shall not pass! Be careful, because if you don't care, they will. This was a Salvation Project program. Until next time, Seth out.
They make it sound like these are physical invaders of the home. They're not. They're spiritual manifestations.
What a charmer, huh? Sure is an energetic fella.
You must be a narcissist.
But he is right. You should get on your feet and start covering them windows. Maybe check your garage for instruments and materials. You're bound to have something. I also remember you having a cross in here nearby, as well as a mirror in your room.
Yeah, I remember staring into that, and I saw no reflection. Maybe I'm in hell.
So what are you waiting for? Go, go, go!
This could be my punishment. Ah, look at that. It's upside down. See, this is why they can disrespect objects, because objects hold no power against demonic forces. They're just objects. If you don't have the faith or the Holy Spirit, it's pointless. Oh my god, it was turned just like he said. I should fix it immediately. You sure he didn't turn it while you weren't looking? That's better, yep. A corpse on a Roman Catholic torture device is much better. Upright. Need to find one more rotate across. Sure. Let's go do that. Funny fact is, the Roman Catholics did catch on to the belief, but they actually hated Christians. At least Nero hated Christians and persecuted and murdered them, because they were quickly gaining traction and liberating the people from worshipping the state and the Caesar of that time, which was Nero. He demanded the Jews worship him as a god. I mean, they could keep their god, but as long as they acknowledged him as the top. And they didn't, because that was against what their god told them to do, which not worship or make idols of anyone else. And he didn't take it too kindly, so that's why he murdered them all. I need to go up there right now. Okay. But of course, he held a meeting where they were going to perpetuate their religion, which was Catholicism. But they would still keep their paganistic beliefs and rituals within the religion. So technically, it's not even Christian at all. Just a nugget of history for you. Hey, look. Need to cover this. Yep. Here we go. I forget, but this is, I believe there's a witchcraft ritual that has to do with covering of windows, which would mean that Kermit might be getting me to do some very demonic rituals here. Especially boarding of the windows. That's also part of a ritual. It's meant to black out the house so that no light can come in. Alright, that was the last one. I think that's it. Now the house is impenetrable to demons, I think. I should go and see Seth. I don't think it's impenetrable. I have to get the instruments and materials from the garage. Oh, okay. So she wants to go see Seth before we board up the house. Is there a way to save? No, Alt 4 to... I don't think there's a way to save. Alright, we're just gonna go all the way through. See what happens. Oh, that's not it. Might be in here. Alright. Ah, this must be the wood. Okay. Hammer. Hammer and wood. Man, I got heartburn. This sucks. Didn't want to play the game with that. Hammer and nail. This hammer should do just fine. The nails are just the size I need to. Okay. I have all the materials. I feel like we're going to have to escape through the garage, since everything's about to be boarded up. Let me chase it. That demon looks like a minotaur. Well, that's what happens when I keep the lights on. The game stops being scary. He's going in all the rooms I can't go into. Let's board up windows. Maybe in the room. I swear I'm just trapping myself like a rat. 6 more to go. One right here. 5 more. Seems rather ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there might be multiple endings to this. Considering... Oh, come on now. What was that thing? It's not here. It's not here. Yep, can't get me when the light's on. Let's see who's knocking. Might be a demon. Someone did shut off the light here. Oh. Okay. Oh. Well. That sucked. I couldn't move at all. Is it morning time? No, I didn't want to go downstairs yet. I wanted to go in here. Oh, wait. The windows are already patched up here? Did I do this one? No, right here. 3 more. I think those are in the living room. Let's look around real quick. What's this? I know I see something. This is a picture of some sort. Did I pick it up? Yeah, apparently I did. But I think there's a memory for the pro tag where her family probably broke apart or something horrible must have happened. Because she's a little too cool about the demon and the Kermit. I feel like this is a punishment. The last 3 are there. If I find this stupid because it's already in the house, so why block myself from ever being able to escape?
I see you have completed your
It's a mission now.
And most importantly,
I wish there were more options. I was attacked twice. How can you be so insensitive?
I am not insensitive. I'm just doing my job. And my job is to keep you safe.
Okay, yep. Definitely feel safer now.
Mrs., you should not anger the one who gives you salvation.
Excuse me? Okay, yeah, I know you're not of the Christian faith. You're claiming you're Jesus.
You look tired. You should go to sleep.
Okay, you psychopath. But I don't want to sleep. I need to understand.
Go to sleep.
Am I just obeying? What the... Punch the thing. It's half your size.
Hey
Hey there,
missus.
demonic Kermit.
I see you're back again for the daily
Yeah,
wisdom.
sure.
You are under attack.
Oh, you don't say.
Your life
Yep.
is under attack. Your soul
All the
is
time.
under attack. We have to go for the nuclear option. You have to call
What
for
kind of
help.
help?
Luckily, our manager knows the correct ritual to summon a guardian
Why are
angel
you
for
yelling?
your home. Do it now. Do it now.
Seek hail. Seek hail. This guy's a Nazi. Okay.
Focus now.
I don't want to focus on you.
Get the chalk and candles from storage. Lighter from the kitchen, and don't
Jesus.
forget the lighter. The storage room is right
Okay.
across the corridor. Then, and only then, get back to me.
I
and
knew
we'll
it.
begin
You're
the
satanic
ritual.
yourself, Kermit. What kind of a creep does this? Why don't I have an option to kill him? I knew he was making me do a satanic ritual. Turn the lights on. The lights are not coming on. I need to do what Seth says quickly. Why? Call the cops. Light the stove on fire and then pour gasoline everywhere. I'd rather die than do what he says. Or rather, I'd rather burn him. Whatever. Logic went out the window as soon as we started boarding up the windows. Ironic. The frickin' irony. Yeah, I could hide here all day, right? He's not gonna do nothing. What if I just chill here? That's it, we're done. We don't need to do the ritual. That's all we need to do. It won't be exactly entertaining. Oop. I must remember my family. What if we go to the garage then? We'll turn on the lights ourselves. My God, you're so obedient. You need to find candles and chalk. Nothing else matters now. Your life, your sanity, all of that matters. More than what this little Muppet wants from you. Okay, so the candles and chalk are nowhere around here? Wait. So, this is what this room was hiding. I forgot. I walked in here without realizing that there's rat poison. And there's random storages. Oh. My hand reached out for something. What was I reaching out for? Come on. What I'm looking for is here, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, my hand just likes to come out whenever it feels like it. It's a weird glitch. Is there anything in the fridge? Alright, when I look up and down real quick, the hand likes to pop out. That's very confusing. Alright, we'll talk to Seth.
That's it! Now draw the sacred pentagram and place the candles on the edges of the
The Forsaken
Star.
Star? You mean the Star of David?
The Lord demands it! The Lord is coming!
Yeah. Did you know that the Jewish star on the flag actually represented the six-pointed star and the number of the beast? Well, now you know. In this channel, we learn things.
Yes! Yes! Now the time has come! Your
Oh my
soul will be
gosh.
ours! The Salvation Project! It is finally completed! The Hollow Star has awakened, and you were its originator! Perish, you naive wench, and succumb to the will of our Dark Lord!
That's the same thing that was already in my house. Why'd you need to summon it? Oh, thank God, it was all a dream. I think I can go about my regular life now. Hello. Hello, Satan. Is that you? Ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? You stopped responding to my calls a week ago. Is everything okay? Nope, I was too busy being possessed by Satan himself. You take your medication daily? Ah, so I'm crazy. I need help. I want to see my family again. Okay, so she's suffering from mental instability, which in itself is the ultimate demon possession. Like I said, the psychological and the spiritual, one and the same.